So we've 30 odd people, over 30 people trained in the use of CPR and AED, and we also have over 30 people trained with the RNLI in using throw bags. And that's going to start up again now once September. Everyone's back to school, everyone's back to normal and routine and all the rest, so we get that. We try and do that training in evenings and weekends so that it can accommodate people who are working. Well, the robot itself is a very quick response. So if the emergency services are called in Carrick and Shannon, it can take them up to 10 minutes to get to a scene. In that 10 minutes, if you have a person in distress in the water, they're gone. They have no chance of survival. Whereas the likes of the rescue robot, you can safely get to somebody from shore and keep them buoyant until the rescue services arrive. With this rescue robot, it could actually carry somebody back to shore as well. So it'll do 15 kilometres an hour on still water like we have today, and it can carry up to 200 kilos. So it could actually, in theory, rescue 2 people. It could certainly keep 2 to 3 people buoyant in the water until the rescue services arrive. Waterways Ireland have also come on board with us. So there's the shower block there at the back of Moon River, and there is a room in that is we are using, which is where the equipment is going to be stored. It's not ready just yet, but it will be ready there. There will be a key code on it, and we will make sure any volunteers who are trained how to use it, how to use throw bags and all that, will have the key code access to it. There's also an AED that has been positioned on the outside of that building thanks to Waterways Ireland. So that's there now already.
It's a pretty unique bit of kit. So at Smart Medical, we focus on preventable causes of death. So that's fundamentally our aim. So whether that's a cardiac arrest or drowning or drug overdose, anaphylaxis, if it can be prevented, we look for tools that we can put in trained responders' hands that will improve the outcomes. So naturally, about 2 years ago, we came across this product manufactured in Portugal. It's called the USAFE Remote Control Lifebuoy or Robotic Lifebuoy, whatever you'd like to call it. But the idea of it is to bridge the gap between early recognition of somebody drowning, but if your ring buoys fail to reach your victim of drowning, what next? So prior to this, we only had to wait, and that was waiting on a boat or waiting on a fire brigade or waiting on somebody who can reach that person. So now what we want to do is, in the event that you throw a ring buoy, it fails to reach the victim, you can now throw the remote control life buoy, direct it out to the victim, provide them buoyancy and bring them back to shore. So this is the first of its type in Ireland, the only CE approved robotic lifebuoy for use in Ireland, and it's great to see it here this morning in Carrick and Shannon.
We think it's a fantastic initiative that Sharon Garland and her team have put together, and certainly they just needed some additional funding, so yeah, we came on board and we're delighted to do so. I mean, you never know when an incident could happen, like with a child or somebody who can't swim, and certainly the Shannon is very cold, so that makes it very difficult to, if you're not a good swimmer, a competent swimmer, to actually, once you fall in the water, you can actually get shocked. So look, I mean, to have the new robot that they're bringing in and to have people who know what they're doing and trained in rescue is absolutely fantastic. I think it's a great initiative for the town, and hopefully we won't need it, but if it's ever needed, they're there to help.